everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be giving you my 19-week bump date and also a bump shot. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I am 19 weeks pregnant. I can't believe we are almost halfway through this pregnancy. It's just, I feel like it's gone by so much faster than my first pregnancy. So as far as cravings go, I haven't been super weird cravings or anything this week. I would say that my two biggest cravings have been Arnold Palmer's. Those are like my ride or die drinks in general, but for some reason I haven't had one in a very long time. And we were at the store and I was like, you know what sounds really good? Arnold Palmer. So I got that. Delicious. I've had a couple of them actually this week, and yeah, they're just delicious. If you haven't had one, that's half lemonade, half iced tea. It's so good. It's so good. The other thing that I've been craving, and it's actually been kind of like a secret find, I've never seen this before. I shared it over on my Instagram. If you're not following me there, go ahead. I will put my username up on the screen for you. But I found this hummus, and it's everything bagel hummus. Everyone's obsessed with like the Trader Joe's, like everything but the bagel seasoning, which I do have. But I never thought to like put that in hummus. Actually, okay. Anyways, so this hummus was delicious. My husband and I like literally ate the entire thing in one sitting with like carrot sticks and like wheat thins is what I like to eat it with. And I was like, all right, we're going back to the store tomorrow. Like we're getting more. So we went and I only had one left. So I got that. But now that I'm thinking about it, I could just get the regular one and just put my seasoning in it. I might have to try that. But yes, that's been it for cravings. Other than that, I haven't really been craving anything extra. I have tried a new coffee creamer. The Cinnabon coffee creamer is so good. It is so good. It is like literally eating a Cinnabon cinnamon roll. Anyways, it's delicious. It kind of feels like fall without being fall yet. So I would highly recommend that if you haven't tried it yet. Okay, as far as symptoms go, I haven't really had anything like drastically new. I have been having very vivid dreams. I talked about that last week. But along with that, I've just been tossing and turning a lot. And I've noticed that like at nighttime, I'm extremely hot. Like during the day, I'm like bundled up in a sweatshirt and sweatpants. I live in Texas. It is extremely hot here right now. So air conditioning, I honestly don't even have it set that low, but like during the day I'm just freezing, and then at nighttime like I'm like sweating and like ripping the covers off. So I don't know if that's like a pregnancy thing or not, but I thought I would add that. Another thing that's kind of a little maybe TMI, but I feel very like heavy down there. I notice if I'm like grocery shopping or walking around, you know, a lot or standing a lot, that I just feel like immense pressure down there. So that's completely normal. I did look that one up. So that's been kind of like, all right, I need to sit down, like getting a lot of blood flow kind of thing. So that's a new symptom this week. Okay, last week I did talk about how I've got my energy back. I feel like with my first trimester, I was just exhausted and nauseous all the time. And then in this trimester, I have all of my energy back. Like, don't get me wrong, by the end of the day, I could still take a nap, but for the most part, I have a lot more energy. And I think with that energy, I've been channeling that into working out again. I know that I've been trying to create healthy habits going into having this next baby, so that way it's easier for us to transition. It's easier on my body, physically and mentally. I actually am going to be uploading my next video, which is going to be talking about things I'm doing differently this pregnancy, and I talk all about that in that video, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss that. But along with that, so in the mornings, it is extremely hot here, like I was saying. So what I've been doing is when I wake up in the morning, I get my daughter breakfast and everything, I have my coffee, and then immediately go for a walk. We live in a pretty big neighborhood, so I just like to do a couple laps. I have a new podcast that I've been listening to, and it like motivates me to just keep walking because I want to know what happens. So I've been trying to do at least like 30-minute walk, and it gets my daughter out of the house and the mosquitoes are really bad right now. So I've noticed if I'm walking and not like playing, you know, outside with her, I'm not getting eaten alive. So that's another plus. But yeah, so I've just been kind of doing that in the morning, and then if I still have some energy, I will just put YouTube up and I will do like a second trimester pregnancy workout. They have a bunch on there, so I'm not really like following like a set workout schedule, but I am, you know, but I am making sure whatever I do, it is pregnancy safe. I actually tried pregnancy, like the yoga, and let me tell you, that is just as hard as like one of those HIIT workouts, but I highly recommend it. And I do feel like it really sets the tone for the day, like waking up, working out, you know, going for a walk. I just feel like I'm more productive throughout the day because I have to like put clothes on, shoes on, and then like when I come back, it's just like, all right, what do I need to get done today? What do I need to do today? Like, I'm already dressed, let's do it. So I've noticed that I've had like a lot more productivity that way, which I think is amazing as well. I think it's really easy, especially if it's your first pregnancy, to feel like pregnancy is kind of like a disability in a way, like you are scared to work out or scared to be active or to like do those things that you did before you were pregnant. So I'm making a conscious effort to not do that this time and just be healthy physically and mentally. And I know that will just benefit me like for carrying this baby the rest of the pregnancy and just labor and like postpartum and all of that. So I just highly recommend to just start creating healthy habits, whether that's just taking a small walk each day or whatever that may be. It's made a world of difference, and I've been doing it for a week now, so that's why I'm just mentioning it now. Another thing that kind of spurred all of this was the podcast I was listening to was touching on like habits, and I've always heard like it takes 21 days to create a habit. And so I brought it up to my husband and he was like, no, I'm pretty sure it takes longer than that. So I looked it up, and there's like a 21-day study, and then there's like a 66-day study, and then one that says it could take up to like 200 and some days. So I was like, you know what, this would be fun. I could do a whole video on this. I might actually do a whole video on this, but I was like, I'm gonna test this theory out. I'm gonna see after 21 days how I feel, like what my productivity level is versus 66 days. And because it is so hot in Texas, I want to get some sort of exercise equipment. And I know that Peloton is like a huge thing right now for people. I'm not investing in that because I've never cycled in my life. So I'm not investing in that yet. But one of my good friends, she did recommend a bike that's like 200 bucks, has really good reviews on Amazon. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make it a goal depending on, you know, at what point, the 21 day or 66 day, am I like creating a habit or not? Because I got to prove to myself that I'm going to actually use this machine. So I am on that journey of figuring out like, when do you create a habit? Is it 21 days or is it 66 days? So stay tuned for that. I might do a vlog on that actually. Yeah, I think I might do a vlog on that, just kind of like an update on, you know, the status of that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Another big thing I just want to touch on real quick that I was talking to my husband about is pregnancy is literally like the perfect time to get healthy and in shape. I feel like it's really easy to measure like success physically, like when you're working out, by abs, and like when you're pregnant, you do not have abs. I mean, you do, but you don't, if you know what I mean. So I think, you know, that reason right there is a good time to start. I also think that like you can't really do intermittent fasting or crazy diets or anything like that. Like, you have to eat all the time. You have to be healthy. Like, I just think pregnancy is like the perfect time to create that healthy habit because you are growing a child. So everything you do has to be the benefit of the child as well as yourself. So anyways, that's just like my little spiel about working out. Like I said, stay tuned for a video. I think I'm just gonna do a video because I talked way too long about it on this one. But it's been a big thing this week for me, so I really wanted to talk about it and touch base about that. Okay, kind of along with that, creating healthy habits. I got this piece of advice actually a long time ago, and it stuck with me. If there's a task that needs to be done and it takes you 2 minutes or less, do it right then and there. So I've been trying to implement that into stuff around the house, like laundry or dishes or whatever. Like, I'm a clean freak. I deep clean on every weekend, but I just want to implement that now because I think with my first pregnancy it was super easy to let things pile up. My husband's amazing. He helps out a ton around the house, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, I like being a homemaker. I like cooking and cleaning and doing all of that for him. He works so hard to provide for us, so I just, you know, love doing that in return. And I also just, you know, I just love him. So anyways, so I'm just trying to create those little habits of like, all right, this is going to take me 2 minutes. I'm just going to do it now, because I know if I wait to do it, you know, when she's napping or, you know, when my husband gets home, I'm probably not going to do it, or I'm not going to enjoy it as much as if I did it earlier. So another thing I'm trying to implement is creating healthy habits, you know, just around the house. Okay, another thing too that I've noticed like this week is that it's been kind of like overcast and gloomy here. So for those of you who don't know, my husband was in the military. He's in reserves now, but we were living in Washington State, and that's like the gloomiest, rainiest place ever to live, and it definitely affected my mood. I am a sunshine girl. I'm from Colorado. It is sunny there, but I just love the sunshine, and I think it really dictates like my mood. And I noticed like this week I was kind of like a little sluggish, like not really wanting to do too much, and I think that's why. So I'm just trying to like, again, implement these like healthy habits so that I am not just sitting around and being depressed. Okay, and last thing, I am not in maternity clothes yet. I feel like I haven't mentioned that in any of my previous like pregnancy update videos, so I am not in maternity clothes. To be fair, I kind of just wear dresses and sweatpants and leggings all the time, so I don't know, maybe if I got a pair of jeans I might have to like get maternity ones, but as of right now I'm not in maternity clothes. So all right, I think that's my whole list, so let's do a bump shot. All right, so that was a bit of a longer video this week, but I just wanted to update you guys kind of what's going on in my life. I am starting to dabble with the idea of just kind of doing some vlogs, just kind of updating you guys as these things are happening. So yeah, let me know what you think. Comment down below if you think I should start doing some more vlogs. I really want to just kind of incorporate like the day-to-day kind of stuff, so let me know if that would interest you. And yeah, if you are pregnant too and you are 19 weeks, let me know what you're feeling, what symptoms are going on in your life. I would love to know. I'd love to connect. So all right, thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.